I get a lot of people asking me how we were blessed to walk away from corporate America in our early 30s. Well, listen, I don't want to keep that a secret. I want to share it with the world. And so maybe you're listening to this podcast and you're trying to figure out, how do I even get started on my journey of entrepreneurship and getting to a level of freedom? Well, text the word freedom to 737 777 9909. Enter your information in, and we look forward to sharing some information with you. A proven system with small overhead, right? That you can do part-time, spare time, right from the comfort of your home, and have amazing mentors, coaches, and a community of entrepreneurs who are willing to support you and help you on your journey to freedom. Welcome to Code Freedom. I'm your host, Eddie Bales. Have you ever felt stuck? Have you ever felt like there's got to be more than life than the reality that you see every day? Tune in weekly, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays as we crack the codes to freedom in every area of your life. Welcome to Code Freedom. This is your host, Eddie Bales, and this is episode 188. And today we're going to talk about achieving goals. See, I was fortunate, my wife and I, we were blessed to achieve a major milestone in our business. And it's exciting because, we talk about this many times, but you never set out to build the wall. You set out to build the brick as perfectly as you could lay it. And when you lay the brick and then you lay another brick and then you just keep on laying bricks, eventually you start to build confidence. And that confidence, it just gets you to a place where you can do more faster, you can achieve more because of what you've already achieved. You've already laid several bricks, you've already hit certain benchmarks, right? And so the key is to constantly be setting goals. You can't just set a goal and then rest on your laurels, because then you're going backward. But you want to constantly set a goal, achieve it, set a goal, and then achieve it. And I get it. Some goals happen faster than others. Some goals happen a little easier than others. And then some, man, you just got all kind of roller coasters and setbacks and challenges and all these different things. But man, when you finally achieve that goal, it's such a surreal moment because you've seen it, you've dreamt about it, you visualized it, you thought about it, you talked about it, you planned for it, and you finally reached that goal. Then you have a little bit of a level of confidence built up, and now you can go after the next one with even more vigor because you have that win under your belt. So it's like, okay, I've been here before, I know what to do. Now it's just time to do it. It's almost like, the child that masters their numbers from 1 to 10. Well, look, now you can just count to 100. You can count to 1,000. You can count as high as you need to because you've already mastered the foundation, the 1 through 10. And that's what setting goals does for you, is you start to master a foundation to a point where now you can build on top of that foundation, and you can build a very, very, very tall wall of success, if that makes sense. So, achieving goals, it's so fun, and I'm gonna just tell you some of the things that I did to achieve some of my goals. Some things that I don't know if I talked about it or not, but a lot of different things that have gone into this. So, number one is I would visualize very vividly on me achieving it, have already achieving it. Like, I didn't just think about me achieving the goal, I would visualize on what would happen because I achieved the goal, right? I visualized my mentor proclaiming this level of recognition. So I heard it and I seen it and I played it in my head 1,000 times. I have alarms set on my phone that go off, and they just remind me that I've already accomplished that goal even before I accomplish it, obviously. Like, it goes off on a regular basis. It's to remind me to say my affirmations and to believe and to really stretch and go for it. Right? It's one of those things. So I've prayed about it. I've sowed on it. I've sacrificed seeds. Like, they say sow where you want to go. So I've sowed tremendously toward that goal. And there's so many other different things that we've done. One thing is, uh, just being accountable, like having workout partners, because sometimes it's easy to let yourself off the hook. But you have workout partners who won't let you off the hook. They say, "Look, no, keep going. Like you got this." Even when you feel like you don't. I just remember that movie Facing the Giants, and the kid is doing the death crawl all across the football field, and he gets past half court and he gets almost to the end, and he's like, I can't go anymore. And the coach had to really push him and get in his face and say, no, you will go, you can go, you must go. And then he said there are other people depending on you. And that's just how I felt at one point, is that I was in that 11th hour, like, man, are we gonna make it? And my wife, so fortunate to have my incredible wife to support me and push me, because I needed it at that moment more than anything. Because I had already thought that I had reached the goal and I didn't, and I still had some more to go, and I just didn't feel like I had the energy to keep going, right? Because when you have setback after setback after setback and challenge after challenge after challenge, eventually you feel like, can you get there? But I'm here to tell you, you will get there, and you must get there, because again, people are counting on you. Your yes is going to free so many other people. You're hitting that target, whether it's you know, the most important one of the most important targets, I won't say the most, the most important target you should ever have is your relationship with the Father, right? And just making sure that spiritually you're good. But one that I would say in terms of on your journey to freedom that you definitely want to be mindful of is having that passive income greater than your expenses. How many forms of passive income do you have, or how much income in passive income do you have that could potentially lead you to being free, to being in a space where you can have your money working for you, and you can build and grow and just focus more on impact, not income, because the income is coming in passively without a whole lot of your involvement. So I'm only sharing that because that's a benchmark. Like, okay, let's just say your expenses are 4,000 a month, 3,000 a month. I'm just throwing numbers out there. Okay, well, a benchmark could be, look, let's get 1,000 a month passively, and then build it up to 2,000 passively, and then 3,000. So you just keep stair stepping. That's what I'm saying, is setting benchmarks and getting small wins along the way that build that confidence muscle. So now you can go after things with a whole nother level of intensity and focus, because you've been on that road before and you know what to expect. Maybe you don't know what to expect because you've been down the road, but each level has its own challenges. However, the fact of the matter is, each level that you've conquered, you at least have the confidence to know that you can get through it because you've done it before. So listen, this is a short episode today, but I just want to just pop in and just share, number one, my excitement. So many people showed us love, and we appreciate all the love from many of you who listen to this podcast. We appreciate it all, and we're very grateful and we're very thankful. But on the same token, it's about impact. It's about how many people can I impact, can we impact, because none of us is as good as all of us. And if we all lock arms together, we all can win together. My goal is I want you to be free. I want you to be in a situation where you don't have to consult the boss or the bank account, and you can do what the Father has called you to do. Now, one thing I want to share with you guys that I'm excited about, we're going to be implementing, just a side note, is a lot of new things that are getting ready to happen with Code Freedom. So stick with us. Continue to listen to the episodes and share with your friends and family. Tag us on Instagram. Join our community, thewaytofreedom.info. You can join our Facebook group. But what I want to share with you here is that we are getting ready to launch the Code Freedom Book Club. That's right, you heard it, the Code Freedom Book Club. So you really want to get in on our Facebook group, because we're going to be going through the book together. So each week, I'm going to have a short segment where we'll talk about the book. So just stay tuned for that. Stay tuned to a lot of other different things that we're going to be announcing, but that's one of the first things I wanted to share with you. And I'll definitely be sharing the book and giving you guys time to get it so we can start dissecting it and reading it together, right? So I just wanted to make sure that I mentioned that, and I'm excited. I'm excited about what's to come for all of us. And I'll just say this. One person said to me, it really hit me home. He said, "When you win, we all win." And I just thought that was powerful because it's true. Like for so long, I've been hanging on other people's wins, and now it's just incredible to get my own win and you know to be able to inspire other people to know that they can do it too. It's just a real moment. It's a powerful thing, and I'm thankful, I'm grateful, but we can't slow down. We got to go forward because there's so much more to do and so many more people to help free. And so listen, I appreciate you all listening to this uh episode 188 of Code Freedom, and we will talk to you on the next episode. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate you guys for listening. Definitely feel free to take a screenshot of this episode, tag me in it on Instagram or Facebook or wherever you find me on social media. I would love to give you a shout out. Hey, you might even get a prize. Who knows? But excited that you had a chance to take a listen. I hope you got a lot of value. And definitely feel free to give us 5 stars as well as a review. Show us some love, and we appreciate you. God bless you all, and see you all over the top.